How's it going, everybody? This is Mystic Ninja Soul coming at you again. This time it's a class playthrough of the stage from levels 4 to 15. I'm going to be showcasing all the abilities and kind of what the class is all about. Now, this is the brand new class called the Sage. In my opinion, is basically the Doctor Strange of Black Desert Online. Now, granted, he does have a lot of interesting abilities that I have seen. I haven't seen everything there is to offer, so don't hold that against me. I don't play very often because of my job, but from what I got to play, I'd say it's a pretty fun class. It's got a lot of AoE attacks and some straightforward up close damage dealing attacks. Now, I will say he is very slow. So, in terms of clearing out mobs, um, he's not the fastest, but with all his AoE attacks, he does a crap ton of damage. Now, his weapons remind me of the sorcerer. So in a way, he's almost like the male version of the sorcerer class in the game. So if you're looking for a new class to play as, I would definitely recommend this one. Because from what little bit I played, I'm definitely having a lot of fun with it. Now, granted, I have not seen the full spectrum of what this class can actually do, and at present there is no awakening abilities yet. But so far they have secession to them. Now, if you're seeing here, I'm doing a lot of the AOE attacks against the wolves. There's attack that allows you to take on like 5 to 6 different targets at one time, and in my opinion, that's actually really cool. Now, in terms of PvP, that is a absolute different story. Now, as you also see in the video, I'm accepting a lot of quests from the Wax Spirit, kind of thing. I just didn't feel like cutting that out. I mean, most of the videos I have done so far, mainly just kind of showcase the combat aspect of the game. But this is kind of a review and a playthrough from levels 4 to 15, kind of quickly leveling up. Most of the time when I'm playing a class, I just kind of grind it out, but some of the new quests are actually really good. And I'm just kind of seeing how Pearl Abyss is handling the game now since Cacao no longer is in charge of the game. So I'm really wanting to see how much in line they are going to have the game be. Now, hopefully, it's going to be where I want it to be. Now, I did do some really close-up shots because the level of detail in the game is actually really good. The only downside is I wish I could only just have a goatee on the character and not a beard, because then it would look closer to what I actually look like. But hey, it is what it is. But all in all, I would say the class so far from levels 4 to 15 does a lot of damage. I mean, he's kind of slow, but as you see from like that attack, like it just does an absolute insane amount of damage. And not only that, your character can take a lot of damage. So I don't know if you would call him like a damage dealer or crowd control character. I still haven't figured out where to class him as, but I definitely know that I like him a lot better than I did the Nova class. And that says a lot of things. But at the same time, like I said, I haven't got to the higher levels. There is no awakening yet. So once the awakening comes out and I get to higher levels, I will do a more thorough playthrough of the character and more review. But as you see, starting out, regardless, even if he's not awakened or not, he still has a lot of good abilities. Even his primary attack does a lot of damage. Now, the one thing that I like that's really cool is that if you're running or trying to get away from something, you just hit up in your shift button and you will teleport for a short amount of time. Now, this skill that I just did right there, I find it very useful. It clears out a large amount of mobs, and not to mention, you can do it from a distance. So if you look at a character that has range but also has medium to close range distance, then this is definitely a class you want to play as. Now, if you're wondering why I sound like I have a list, it's because um I got a cut on my tongue the other day. Not very fun. Almost broke a tooth at the same time. So yeah, that's not fun. But back to the game. I'm not playing this game as much, like I said, because mainly my job, which is why it's been so long getting content out to y'all. I was out of work for quite a bit. I was out from June up until February. Everyone knows how bad it is with the COVID and all this other bullshit. But the thing is, the coronavirus is not as bad as they've made it out to be. And I've been noticing a lot of people coming into my Twitch channel or where I stream at lately, just kind of trying to, even on my Twitter account, trying to blacklist and cancel me because I don't follow the narrative. I have a difference of opinion. But in all honesty, everyone, only thing I like to do with my channel, my Twitch channel and my YouTube channel, and pretty much everywhere I stream, I just started streaming on Prime, and it's not fake, everyone. The link will be in the description below. It's in beta and alpha like Glimish was, but I will say this, in 5 months, Prime has done so much better than Glimish. It is a lot more stable. Now, in terms of streaming, it's registration is slow coming, yes, but that's mainly because they want to keep the toxicity down in the community where they want it to be, where there's not going to be a lot of abuse from people. Now, he's setting up categories and other stuff. Yes, it's slow coming, but that's where I stream now. And when I stream and do content like this, everyone, my main goal is to entertain you, but to also help you, kind of showcase, different classes, different games, how to give you tips on how to, enjoy the game better, or just my overall take and opinion of a game or a character class, and if it's one that I would recommend people to get or to play. And that's how I've always been. I don't bring or try to bring politics to any of my shit because it doesn't have anything. And I've seen so many people, bring it into their channels and all this and try to push their beliefs and everything. And that's not me. What you believe in is what you believe in. So, but at the same time, I'm getting tired of being bashed because I have different beliefs than people. But I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that I'm just blunt and I do say things that will offend people. But that's how I am. I'm straightforward and I don't walk on eggshells. So take that how you want. Anyways, I'm going to cut the voiceover on this a little sooner than I want to. But that's only because I've run out of things to talk about with the class. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's a really high damage dealer, really high AoE. And like I said, this is pre-awakening, which is not, the awakening is not even out. Secession is out. So once I get to that level, I will revisit this character. Until then, I hope everyone has a good one. Check me out on my Twitch channel and on Brime. The links will be in the description below. Until then, everybody, take it easy.